Hello YouTube, how you doing? Destroyer playing a little more Heroes of Order and Chaos, and yes, I'm doing another video, and this is gonna be your long time forever the in-game build you've always wanted for Yunfei. I have a perfection build for him. Actually, it's a really discretionary build, but Yunfei is an extreme, one of the awesome fighters out there in the game right now. Can just do so much drastic damage to everybody. Awesome gap closer. He is just insane. You will love him. So let's get in on this build. So when I start out playing Yunfei, of course I always start out with Squire's Patience because he is physical, as well as it gives me that little bit of tankiness in the beginning. After that, I typically start out with a Face Breaker, and I go straight into a Serpentine Pike. And the reason is for this is because it allows me to maximize my damage as quickly as possible, because I want to get that bow as fast as I can. And if I don't have the money for the bow, say like I accidentally get ganked, or I make a mistake, whatever, I go ahead and I buy Boots of Haste, and then I'll finish off, build into that longbow. And the reason I build in this longbow, it's very important, longbow of shadows, is because it does 30% physical pierce through physical defense. This is amazing, especially with his second skill, how much it insanely procs up with the initiation of first skill. It's just insane. So after this, I usually decide to go a little bit of tanky. So I love to build some HP. A lot of my other friends do. So I go ahead, get 400 HP of Cloak of Dragon's Blood. After that, I typically try to go ahead and maximize a build into the Styrian Souls of Dragons, because it's going to go ahead and give me the 10% CD skill, which I'm going to be using a lot. The HP regen, as well as that maximized 800 HP, just insane, giving me extra damage as well. Now after this, I want to maximize my damage, or I could go ahead and get finish off my Savage Boots, and this is what I typically do. Now you can use two different types of boots here. I have used chain boots with them, a very good for Lu because of his skill, and plus he's really, when he gets stunned, silence, or anything, this can help him a lot. So chain boots or savage boots, both are good. After that, I typically start buying more damage, and the damage I get is the Iron Claymore. We just want maximize my damage as much as possible, getting those skills really high, and just getting in there and tearing people up. Typically, after I buy the Iron Claymore, I might need some more defense, and sometimes I don't always go straight for the Iron Claymore, but typically I do. So after that, I'll sell this item depending on who I'm going against and having a lot of trouble with. If their main carry is a mage, I'll buy some mage defense. If it's a physical, I'll buy physical defense. Usually I have trouble with physicals, so we'll go ahead and buy the Hades here. So I'll go ahead and buy a Raven's Mail, increase that into the Monitor's Mask, and then increase that into the Hades because it reflects all physical damage. Now, one thing I do like to do if I have a lot of trouble with a mage carry and a physical carry, I like to buy the Aura or the Farseer's Cross. This is really good for him, especially if you're getting into a lot of team fights. This is awesome. But we're not having this problem, so we're going to finish off into the Hades. After that, this is where it gets very discretionary for you. You can go more defense with them, depending on how your team's playing. Or you could just go double King Killer.
I am fighting evolved. I am the embodiment of
it just depends on how you feel, and how you feel with your company around you. So if I was going to go more defense, I definitely would try this item right here, the Dolvine Shield. And the reason I would go into the Dolvine Shield is because it allows me to heal. It's not my neighbors that allow me to heal. It allows me to heal, plus giving me attack speed. It's a great item for Lu as a fighter. Also, if I wanted to do more damage, I would go double Iron Claymore, which is amazing. Also, there's one more item I typically don't buy, only when I'm messing around a little bit, but it's a phenomenal item to build. Most people don't think about it, but the Reaper's Glove, with him, the extra harvest you get from using your first and second skill is just amazing, especially with the kick. You get 500 damage from that kick, and that can heal you up so drastically late game. So guys and gals, I'm gonna finish this build off with the double Iron Claymore and break them both into a king killer here. So please tell me what you thought about this build. I'll also have the recommended tablets right after this. And don't forget always to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you out in the battle ahead on Destroyer out. Hey, I quickly want to go over some tablets that I suggest and recommend with Yunfei. So the tablets that I really recommend with them, this is one of my favorites, is the Tablet of Desire. The reason is because, as you just saw with my build, I build a lot of HP and sometimes tankiness with Lu, and the Tablet of Desire is going to maximize that DPS and whatnot. Also, real quick, as you notice, he is going to be a physical fighter carry. You're going to use him that way. So the inscriptions that I recommend is physical attack inscriptions as well as extra critical damage. The reason is when you get that crit rate and the extra crit percentage, if you're going late game with Yunfei after getting the King Killer, is going to be amazing. That's why we get that extra critical damage, especially with speed attack heroes as well. But anyways, let's get back into these tablets and setups. This is another one, the Tablet of Desecration. I used to resent this tablet, but since the game has changed so much and we got more tanky characters out there, the 360 tankiness in mid game is outrageous on Rift and 5's maps. It's very good. I do not suggest this tablet as much on 3's maps with Yunfei, but on 5's, very good. I very wellly recommend this tablet. Also, the Tablet of Assistance, also recommend it with all my characters if you're going into team fights. Could be the save of a lifetime, keeping all your teammates alive. Could be a chance of a rampage. That's why we use the Tablet of Assistance. A couple other recommendations that I really like to use. If you're going to use Fireball 2, use the Incineration Tablet. The reduction of 20% of the person's physical and magical defense is amazing. Plus you have 5% extra critical. It is very good with Lu's second skill when he blinks in there with the combination with his first skill. Now, also a couple other items as a defensive case. If you were having and you know you were going to go against a Blondus or something, or a Melina, the Courage Tablet, recommend it, suggest it. It will keep Lu alive. That is the bottom line. Will keep him alive. Other than that, there is not many other tablets that I suggest except for this tablet right here, the Tablet of Bloodlust. Now, like I said, this is not really a 3's tablet, but it is a 5's tablet. Awesome, because you're going to have them big team fights and such, and you can increase your damage, upwards of probably 80 to 100 damage in some instances. Also, one more tablet for 3's, the Protective Tablet. I've seen it come in handy with me so many times when I'm using it in 3's if my team's not getting in there and a chance to get that gank or not. So, guys and gals, please don't forget to write down in the description below. Tell me what you thought about this in-game build. Try it out. Tell me how bad it is or how bad it isn't. But thanks for watching as always, all y'all out there. And please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And I'll see you out in the Battle of Herodon. Destroyer out.